はい、皆さんこんにちは。Hello everyone. This is Masa again. Today I have another nice guest, Sayantani from India. You know, I don't know how long we have known each other.
Maybe from 2021.
When? 2021 is.
Yes, when Deva came to ERI at that time.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
because
sure.
at the time I was on this cruise,
Okay.
and then actually he told me that you are here, so that made me
Okay.
realize
Sure.
that okay.
All right. So you're Sayantani.
Yeah, hi everyone. I'm Sayantani Chatterjee.
So what is your background?
Yeah, so I did my master's from University of Calcutta, India. And my hometown is Purulia, which is a little bit far from Kolkata. It's about 300 kilometers. And after doing my master's, I applied for a mixed scholarship to Japan, and then I got my PhD scholarship at Hokkaido University.
Yes.
So I enrolled there on 2014, and I started from 2014 October under Mari Pitan, my supervisor. And I spent 3 years in Hokkaido.
Yeah.
And after that, I moved from Hokkaido to Niigata University. And there I did my first postdoctoral research with Professor Eiichi Takazawa.
Yeah.
And I spent almost 3.5 years over there. Yes. Yeah. And then I applied for a short-term postdoc here in ERI. And I got it for like 67 days of short-term visiting researcher in 2023. And then I came here last year in September. I started my this tenure from September, and it is almost finishing now. So I'm going back to India in this Sunday.
Yeah, leaving very soon.
Yeah, it's very soon.
Yeah. I kind of feel like you're kind of resident here.
Almost. Yeah.
Okay. So you came to Hokkaido to get your PhD.
Yes.
What was your theme?
So at that time, my supervisor actually she went for IODP 345 in the HESDIP region, which is near to Costa Rica.
Okay.
And the target was to have the lower crustal rock from HESDIP because it is an opening ridge, so you can get the lower crust.
Yes.
So then they had really good fresh gabbro samples. And so my PhD was with those gabbro samples from lower crust. And the main subject of my research is geochemistry and petrology.
Right.
So I started with the gabbro petrogenesis, and then because it is a lower crust and it is a fast spreading ridge, and the crustal analog is Oman. So I went to Oman for a field trip during my PhD. To have the ophiolite thing.
Did you join the expedition itself?
No.
You got only the sample?
Yes, my supervisor went for that expedition in 2012.
All right.
Yeah.
But you went to Oman?
Yes, I went to Oman with my supervisor for field trip. Yes. To see how the lower crust actually looks like. So, yeah. So that was very interesting. And then because I was very keen to study the lower crust, so I got to know about the Oman drilling project in 2015 in JPGU. So then I thought maybe I will apply for Oman drilling project in future. So in 2018 actually I applied for Oman drilling project. Not 2018, it was 2017, end of 2017. Yes. And I got the chance. And I was selected as a scientist in igneous petrology geochemistry group. So there I went to Oman in 2017, end of 2017, just after finishing my PhD for the Oman drilling project. So we actually I spent 2 weeks over there because we had a really large group of scientists
Yeah.
for one drilling project, so
Mhm.
we had so many phases.
Right, right.
So yeah, I was in phase 2.
Okay,
And yeah.
you were okay. So, well, going back to your original, so what made you decide? What is the driver that you were to do this? You know, the deep crustal rocks or even any mantle things.
Actually, in my master's, I was doing igneous petrology. My supervisor was Dr. Vishwajit Ghosh.
Okay.
So at that time, I mean, from bachelor's and master's, I was really interested in igneous petrology and geochemistry.
Okay.
So then my professor actually, he did one of his postdoc from Kanazawa University. And at that time, he got to know about these drilling projects and everything.
Okay.
So he asked me to apply for MEXT, and I got this project. It was not my designed project, it was my supervisor's project.
Okay,
So
okay.
I got that project, and it was very interesting. So I was like, okay, it's very near to my subject, so maybe I can take a chance.
All right.
Yeah.
So I understand. So you are basically interested in the igneous
Yes.
rocks.
Yes, igneous rocks.
Petrology, chemistry.
Yes,
things,
yes.
For whatever reason.
Yes.
You know. And then you had a kind of chance or luck
Yes.
of doing the seafloor drilling.
Yeah, yeah.
For this, okay.
Exactly,
Mhm.
exactly. So because we don't have so much sample from seafloor, and
Sure.
the most of the crust on the earth is made of seafloor, right? So it's very important to study the how the seafloor is actually generated. So
Yeah.
that
so,
is why it is
okay.
my motivation to study
Right.
seafloor. So
Is there
yeah.
any specific motivation toward having analyzing, the deep crustal rock?
Yeah, actually, it is not exposed in I mean, so many areas, and it is very hard to get lower crustal
It is.
rocks.
That's true. Yes.
So there are very few chances where you get the lower crust directly from the seafloor.
Yeah.
Because it is a very big challenge for any drilling project to drill through the. First of all, you will have very high column of water, then water depth, and then sediment, and then the rock. So it is very low chance to get the lower crust. So,
I understand that, of course,
yeah.
whatever the reason, because if you have a chance to get the sample, you should get it. But what is your kind of goal by getting the samples, scientific?
Yeah, so the thing is, we have very limited idea of how the lower crust is generated, because as I said earlier, that we don't have much proxies, only we have ophiolite, which is very controversial again.
Yes.
So, and it is not very easy to just to explain with one ophiolite that okay, lower crust is forming like that. So for that you need to have a proper example or proper area to examine. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So as it very easy to distinguish about among the crust, I mean the upper crust and the continental crust, because it is very easy to access, but lower crust is not. So
All right. Well, okay. I think that's understandable because the understanding the mechanism of the formation of the
yes,
lower crust,
yeah,
how it is differentiated from the mantle things. Or whatever.
yes, yes.
I only know as a geophysicist, I only know the very schematic model, but it's not enough. For you want to make a kind of more quantitative,
Yes,
specific model.
yes, and then we also have lower fast spreading ridge and slow spreading ridge.
Oh, yeah.
So
Okay.
you have different kind of
Okay.
history. I mean, different kind of mechanism for
Mhm.
different kind of crust. So that is again very interesting.
But you haven't to get the sample from the slow spreading.
Yes, Atlantis Massif. There
you
is
have-
one.
Okay.
So I'm not working with those kind of samples, but my master supervisor, he actually went to IOTP 360,
Okay.
and he got very nice samples. So some of his PhD students, they are working with those
Alright.
samples.
Okay. So to kind of summarize, so you are trying to get sample from different situation, like
Yes.
fast spreading, slow spreading, and on land outcrop from
Yeah, Oman. Yeah.
yeah. Okay, good. All right. After that, okay, that's good. After that, you kind of move to ERI, back and forth, of course.
Yes.
What made you decide to work with Iwamori-san?
Okay, that's very interesting because I came to ERI in 2015 first time with some of my colleagues, and because at that time I was doing my PhD at Hokkaido University, and then I got to know that they are coming to ERI for a visit. And as I know Morishita Sensei for quite a long time, so I thought maybe he actually came with the students from Kanazawa University.
Yeah.
So I thought maybe this is a good chance for me to have a visit. So I came here and then I met Nakai Sensei. And then the environment and everything was really motivating for me. So I was like, okay. And then I got to know that in ERI, we have this kind of programs like long term, short term, and all. And after that, some of our seniors and also they actually applied and they got postdoc position here. So after my Niigata's tenure, I was looking for my another position. So in the meantime, actually, I got the chance to participate as an onboard scientist in IOTP 396.
Yeah.
So I really had good samples on my hand, and then I was writing my proposals to everywhere, and then I had a chance to talk with Yomori Sensei. And actually at that time from international office, especially Teruwara-san, she actually introduced me with Yomori Sensei, and then we had a meeting. So he was like, okay, we can make one project and then you can work on that. So it is a little bit different than what we were planning to do before with IODP 396 samples, but now it is a little bit different project. It is also, I mean, the area is same, but the goal is different.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. So okay. So whatever you do, you are already the doctor, so you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
But what? So you said what you're doing is slightly different from what you did before.
Yes.
What kind of difference?
Yeah, that is a very good question actually. So because after my PhD and postdoc, I got to know that because we are geochemists, so we usually plot all the diagrams,
right.
like very like how to say yes, like Harker diagrams and all those diagrams. So then I got to know that those diagrams are not enough to get all the information from because suppose you have 2000 of data and those are not going to give you all the information with one plot. So how to get much information from those kind of data if you are having a lot of data in your hand? So then I read some paper from Yomori Sensei, and then I got to know that if we do some statistical analysis, and if we apply some unbiased machine learning approach like independent component analysis, then we can get much more information from those geochemical data.
Yeah.
So not only with my geochemical data set, it is giving me the traditional geochemistry and I mean traditional results, but also applying this kind of machine learning approach, I can get much more information within those large data set. So that was the motivation of doing my research in ERI.
Yeah.
So basically I have the samples from North Atlantic Igneous Province, which include Iceland and Greenland, the eastern part of the Greenland, and the Norwegian margin. So if you see all those area, which is I mean the most prominent large igneous province present in the world. And as you know that it is Iceland is the only place where the mid-oceanic ridge is exposed on the land. So if we have the data from the mid-oceanic ridge to the continental crust, so we can see the variation of geochemistry.
Yeah, okay.
So that is my goal to achieve, that how this I want to do a mapping of geochemical mapping of that area.
Right.
And with help of machine learning, I can establish that how the North Atlantic igneous province actually evolved. Yes.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah, so eventually, because it is a very big project and I cannot finish it within 10 months, so it will be my future project as well, that with the help of geophysics, which is already given there, and the geochemistry, I will club them and then make a lithosphere, asthenosphere thickness of from mid-oceanic ridge to continental crust.
Yes. All right.
So right now we are having more than 12,000 data from all of the region. Including major trace and isotope data.
Okay, so you are sure by working with Iwamori-san, learning his method, independent analysis, that you are sure that you can get more information, extract more information from thousands of data than before.
Yeah, because no one did this kind of rigorous thing on that area. So this will be very first time we are going to do. So
good. So with that too, and of course with your expertise, your next kind of thing is you want to continue your project by drilling a new hole with the new program.
Yeah.
Can you talk about that?
Yeah, so as we all know that JR is already retiring, so and we are moving forward to IODP3. So yes, we really need to drill some more areas, because as I said in my previously, that we really don't have much information from oceanic crust. And with the help of IODP, still we have some, but we need more. So I really want to associate with IODP3 in future, and if we can get any funding or anything from IODP3, then we can think about potential areas, not only those areas which are already experienced or which we already have, but some more which we don't know. So because many of the ship right now we know that they are only doing the dredging, but that is not enough. So we need to drill more.
Sure. All right. So, just to explain to the audience that we are starting a new program. Actually, it's called IODP Cube.
IODP Cube, yes.
Anyway, from the January to 2025. Right. Then the main member is the European community and Japan, and probably India or the Australia, New Zealand things. So you are going to submit your group. Maybe submit a proposal for that?
Yes, actually we had a very nice workshop in Wakayama in month of March in Japan. So at that time we had a proposal which was which is in a very initial stage, so I don't want to discuss with that proposal because the main proponent is not here. So anyways, but we have some of the problems in our mind. And also in that workshop we got to know so many good proposals are there. So we really need to think about IODP Cube. It should be a good success. So,
sure. Yeah, well, it may be a kind of sort of a long way to make.
Exactly.
But since you got to know many proposals with you, many potential proponents during that workshop, I think that's a good chance for you. So someday in the near future, like not 10 years, but maybe after a couple of years. You can submit a proposal and make the cruise happen.
Yeah, I hope so. I am really hoping that we can do something with IODP Cube. Yes.
All right. All right. Maybe we should move to your non-scientific impression. Oh, okay. So, what is your impression, good or bad?
You mean
Here.
to say in Japan or
In Japan and in ERI?
Yeah, right. Okay. I mean, after my hometown, I think I spent most of my life in Japan. So, because I left my home when I was only 21 years old, and
Okay.
after 3 years, I moved to Japan. So it almost now 10 years. So,
All right,
yeah.
so 1/3 of your life
Yes.
is in Japan.
Yeah. So
Kind of.
So I really want to stay here because this country gave me so many good memories and so many good people in my life. So I mean, yeah, it is special to me. And
Okay.
also ERI, I can say that it will be with me until I die. Because this the memory and also the scientific research and also the discussion what we are having with our professor and also our lab mates are so enriched. I mean, it gave
Okay.
me so much knowledge that I cannot explain with my word. And with moving forward to the scientific thing, then my life here in Tokyo is very very easier just because of I have so much good support from international office. I have no complaint, nothing, because whenever I have anything, any small thing, I just call Teruara-san, I need this, and she is like marvelous. So yeah, I have no complaint, and this place is really really special for me because I have so many memories, and yeah, only I can say good thing about ERI. So
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm really glad that you kind of liked to stay this not only in Japan but especially but in ERI.
Yes, yes,
But,
yeah,
yeah, and I'm glad that you got to know many people here.
yes.
You know, it's not only because of they are good, but also it's because you are good.
Oh, thank you so
Of
much.
course, yeah. And it's a kind of mutual
Yes,
relationship
yes.
anyway. Okay.
Actually, it is. I mean, the relation with our professor and like you and also the staffs here. I mean, I never felt like I'm outside of my home. So it's very cordial and very helpful. So yeah, I think it's not because of me. I think most of the researcher will tell the same story to you. Like,
Wow.
yeah.
I hope so. But,
yeah, I think it's the same for everybody. So yeah, it's life is very easy in Tokyo. I mean, I have my last 2-3 days. I hope to come back here again. So
Sure.
yeah,
Wow.
I will keep applying for all my I mean the positions which
Okay.
are now on internet. So yeah, I will try to come back.
All right. So I think you almost said about your potential future plan.
Yeah.
You want to add some more about?
Yeah, actually, I am now applying for some positions in Japan, and also I'm applying some of the postdocs in other southeastern countries, but
Okay.
because Southeastern Asian, Southeast Asian countries. So that I can be close to Japan, so that I mean I can come back.
Oh.
But right
Alright.
now I haven't applied any in India because there is I mean I haven't come across any kind of position in India. So I am not sure for now, but yeah, I mean if somebody asks me what is my future goal, I will just say that I want to stay here forever.
Wow.
So yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, I hope you can make it happen.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
I will try my
Sometimes
best.
It's hard for the foreigners to get the
Yes,
position in
yes,
Japan,
yes.
even if he or she can speak Japanese.
Oh yes, yes.
It's not
That is
maybe
true.
not a language problem, but
No.
I don't know, but still.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, any other comments that you want to leave before you leave?
Just stay like this.
Yeah.
You guys are awesome. I don't have any other thing to add because everything is so perfect that I don't want to add anything else. So
Okay.
yeah, thank you so much, Masa Sensei, for helping me
Mhm.
in last couple of years. So yeah,
Yeah.
I hope to be in touch with you.
I hope, I'm just hoping that we could make just a small help, but most of the thing was made by yourself, of course. All right. Okay, so thank you very much for
Thank you.
joining
Thank
with
you
us,
so much.
and then hope you keep in touch. And
Yes,
then
sure.
Hope your success.
Thank you so much.
All right. Okay, that's it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
はい、終わりです。How long?